All right, everyone, what is up here today? YouTube, Jigsaw0097 here. I'm going to be making my NFL Divisional Round 2019 playoff predictions in this video. We're going to have 4 games coming up. I've actually already made my predictions for the Eagles-Saints. If you guys want to go check that out, I will leave the link right here. It'll show up somewhere. But basically, I'm going to be just covering all the games for people that don't really want to watch the Eagles video, and they just want my opinion on all the games in a quick format. So we'll start with starting tomorrow. This will be Saturday the 12th, 2019 of January. We have the Colts at the Chiefs at 2:35 p.m. That is Mountain Time, so it's going to be 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, guys, I actually am picking the Colts to win this game, mostly because Andy Reid has just never shown me that he is able to win a game in the playoffs when it really counts. And also, Frank Reich is getting hot in a similar fashion to the way the Eagles are getting hot at the right time. I think the Colts beat this team 35-28. And the reason I picked that high score is because the Colts offense is really starting to click now. During the Texans game, they were able to put up 21 points very easily. They got kind of shut down in the second half of that game, but I don't think the Chiefs have as good of a defense as the Texans did. And I think the Colts get it done. Also, in the postseason, the Chiefs have actually never beat the Colts. So luck is also on their side on this one. So for that reason, I am picking the Colts to win this game. And then, let's see. So then the second game of Saturday, we move to 6:15 p.m. So that's going to be 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is the Cowboys at the Rams, guys. This one I have been very iffy about, and it really hurts me to say this, but guys, I think the Cowboys are going to get the upset here. I actually was going Rams for the longest time, but just looking at the Rams and how they are, I think they're one of the most fraudulent teams in the NFC right now. And the Cowboys' defense is really becoming legit. I think the Cowboys and the Bears probably had the best defenses this year, with the Eagles probably being a third late in the season. The Eagles' defense was picking it up. But I think the Cowboys are going to pull the upset here, guys. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Rams 16-13. It's going to be a very low-scoring game. It's going to be a battle. But I think that the Cowboys' defense is going to be able to get after Jared Goff. And the Eagles already gave a blueprint for how they can do that recently. So I'm picking the Cowboys. As much as it pains me, guys, I'm picking the Cowboys to win that game. Then we move on to Sunday. This will be January 13th, 2019 at 11:05 a.m. So that's going to be 1:05 p.m. for the Eastern Timers. And this is the Chargers Patriots, guys. This is another one I had to think about for a while. But I'm going Chargers, guys. I think the Chargers will upset the Patriots. The Patriots are not the team that they were last year. Tom Brady has been struggling all season long. I know it doesn't sound like much when you're talking about a team like the Patriots because they're still getting in, but Tom Brady has not looked the same this year. The Patriots team in and of itself is not as good, I think, as they even were last year. And so for that reason, I'm picking the Chargers. Also, Phillip Rivers is having arguably one of his best seasons ever. He is having a Pro Bowl caliber season, and I think that magic continues with him. Also, that Chargers defense, in my opinion, is the best in the AFC right now. They're just unstoppable. The way that they just dismantled the Ravens was just a thing of beauty. So I think for those reasons, the defense is going to really get after Tom Brady, and I think they're going to shut down that Patriots offense pretty well. And I just think that Phillip Rivers he's destined for greatness this year. So we'll just have to see what happens. And then so for the score for the Chargers, let's see. Score for the Chargers, I'm going to pick 23-17, something around there. I think the Chargers will score over 20, but I think the Patriots will In fact, I'm gonna go 23-20. I think the Patriots are gonna make it very interesting in the end, but I think the Chargers will have enough to pull away with the win. So there we go. 23-20 is what I'm giving that one. Then we go to the Eagles, guys. You already know my score if you watch the video. I'll tell you that at the end, but guys, I think the Eagles are going to make the upset here. I know that the Saints are 5-0 in the playoffs at the Dome. I've listened to all of it, you know, Voodoo Magic versus Foles Magic. I've watched I've watched and read all of the scenarios of this game. Even a lot of Eagles fans are picking the Saints to win, guys. And, you know, the Saints are a very good team. So I'm not just saying this to disrespect the Saints, but I just think given what's happened during the season to lead up to this game, the Eagles they got completely destroyed by the Saints 48-7, and that was basically the game that sparked their run. And I'm just seeing the Eagles with an Aaron Rodgers mentality right now. They're just running the table. And so I think this Eagles are going to win this game. You already heard my score before. I picked 33-28. I think the Eagles get it done. Mostly because I think Foles can attack that Saints defense very well. And I think that Drew Brees will be able to attack our defense very well. But I just think the Eagles have more offensive weapons than the Saints do. The Saints have Alvin Kamara, who's a beast. And they have Thomas at wide receiver. But the Eagles have Darren Sproles. They have Alshon Jeffrey, Golden Tate, Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. So the Eagles just have so many Pro Bowl caliber players on their offense right now. I think that is the edge because the defenses I don't think are going to play a huge factor in this game. I know the Saints do hold the #1 running defense, but they hold the 27th overall passing offense, or passing defense. So their defense is one of the worst passing wise, like when it comes to their secondary. But their run game is really good. So I don't think the Eagles are going to use the run game much. And then I think they're just going to start passing the ball a lot. But then at the same time, Drew Brees is going to answer as well. He's going to pick on our young secondary with Cravon LeBlanc, Avonte Maddox, guys like that. So overall, it's going to be a shootout. But like I said, I think it's going to end 33-28. That's my final score for the Eagles-Saints. And just so you know, this is at 2:40 p.m., so it'll be 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time. So anyway, guys, those are my picks. I have the Colts, the Cowboys, the Chargers, and the Eagles advancing to the AFC and NFC championship games what am I trying to say? You know, respectively. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Both of those teams all four of those teams are going to be going to the final games. And then win or lose with the Eagles, though, I will still be covering the playoffs, what I think. I will probably do my Super Bowl predictions next week after Sunday and all is said and done. I want to keep that under wraps right now just because I want to see what happens during this week before I really give any opinions on that. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the NFL divisional round for 2019. Let me know what your guys' picks are down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, if I'm right, whatever you guys think. Comment down below. I always appreciate the feedback and the conversation. It's the reason why I do YouTube, because I like talking about football with you guys. But also with that said, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, as I will be covering the NFL and the Eagles all season and off season long. And to all my returning viewers, I want to thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. You guys are the best. But this has been Jigsaw0097. I will talk to you all later.